like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Batman. Know that I'm just know that I'm just left church, I'm wildin', Poppy round Rolex diamonds, Rolex diamonds, She don't wanna leave, she vibin'. I just left church, I'm wildin'. I'm wildin'. Fendi flip flops, I'm stylin'. Heat it up, heat it up, heat it. No sit, riding out. No, I never. It's something about me, just tell you I will. If you not my friend, I don't fake it, I never. Yeah, I'm making her better. She wanna come and play Jenga, I let her. If she from the hood, I could take her wherever. I ain't making no statements. I bought it cash, I ain't making no payments. I gave it to DJs and they never played it. Except for the hood and the ghetto, I'm famous. Lawyers check it. You ain't have to finesse it. Two praying hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord is my shepherd. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. See me like Batman. It's none of them. Hey. Hey, my bro went. Don't need it, but I can't take a loss. I throw it up. Hey, I living in luxury. Where I'm from, summer love. You would think this is the summer league. I was in hoopies and they wasn't with me. Will used to shake when it did over 60. I'ma come clean cause they did me filthy. Only got stronger cause it didn't.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hello. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Malone. Chamberlain is out there with Ewing. And it's LeBron James. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, they've got Robinson. Kobe is out there with John Stockton. Then it's Bailey. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Chicago. That one misses. Good work defensively by Johnson. Here's Malone. Here's Chamberlain. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Baylor. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
James against Kobe. LeBron drives in over Bryant. Here's Ewing. Goes up with it again. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now here's Bryant. Stolen by Ewing. Johnson surveying the floor. Malone outside. Ewing inside. He's covered by Stockton. A nice shot by Ewing.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Johnson against Stockton. Now here's Baylor. He's guarded closely. Chamberlain against Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Chamberlain. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
LeBron outside. Fires the three. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Malone. James with it. Back to Malone. The three. It's rebounded by Baylor. Right side, Bryant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here is Thomas. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Thomas very capable of knocking down the tray. Got to respect his ability to shoot the long ball.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Stockton. Walton is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Irving. And it's Gervin in at the 2. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here is Miller. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Miller's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Russell. Miller against Gervin. Shots good by Miller.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And it's the Lakers on the break. From deep, Drexler, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. No good from Shaq.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
High, arcing shot, and there's Clyde Drexler on the assist from James Worthy.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Stockton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Walton. Over Thomas, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Gary's checked in for John Stockton. And the Lakers also making a change. Maravich is checked in. The Lakers on offense. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Thomas finds Miller. Back to Thomas. Shoots. He scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Some changes for Chicago. Baylor, he's checked in for Walton. Carter comes in for Irving. Kobe is subbed in for Gervin. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell. Ewing comes in for Worthy. LeBron, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Johnson in for Isaiah Thomas. Basket counts.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lakers leading by 9. Johnson outside. Ewing trying to get open. Shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40.
I love that. Yes, indeedy. Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
Now Maravich. On the wing, Johnson. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game so far for Isaiah Thomas.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Ewing. And it's Malone in at the 3 spot. Clark, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
And the shot goes in. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Johnson, the pass to Ewing. Chamberlain kicks to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Baylor with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Kobe with the ball. And it's Carter missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Knocked loose. Johnson dishes to Malone. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Yep, that one goes in there.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
1:10 left to play in the third. Stockton passes to Carter. Here is Robinson. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Chicago making some changes. Walton's checked in for Baylor. Irving comes in for Carter. And Gervin subbed in for Kobe. And then for Los Angeles, Russell, he's checked in for Ewing. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Now, here is Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good that time. Malone with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Robinson. Stockton against Malone. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Robinson. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
James. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And we've got more NBA. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Walton is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Gervin. Then there's Irving. And it's Barry in at the 3 spot. Step back and squared up.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And the pass to O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Baylor, he's checked in for Walton. Carter comes in for Barry. And Kobe is subbed in for Gervin. Shot, high post. Rebound by Drexler.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Stockton's checked in for Irving. Carter against Drexler. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Carter outside, inside, it's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Chicago grabs the miss. Baylor kicks to Bryant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Stockton's shot is good.
They've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 6. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, we got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Robinson's checked in for Chicago. Carter with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Carter, the pass to Baylor. Stolen by Ewing. It's 2-on-1. Here's Malone. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Offensive rebound. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
LeBron against Bryant. Here's LeBron. And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they
my sun. Won't let you cloud my mind. Won't let you cloud my mind. All my days I was crying. All my lows, all my highs. Told my mom I'm gon' shine. Told my love I'm gon'. No, it's like
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the... And with tip-off.
Well, we all saw...
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Garnett out there with Howard. Then there's Hill. Then there's Frazier. And it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pistons, Robertson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Now here's Jordan. Leonard looking around. Shot clock at 5. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett. Brent, 2 explosive backcourts. When you were playing, who was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Kevin.
I can see the bruises.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here is Davis after the miss from Walt Frazier. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Pass to Garnett. Tries it from 19. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And last season for the Blazers, all about bouncing back from their embarrassing first-round sweep at the hands of the Pelicans.
Well, that was definitely a motivator, and I think they put that to bed, wanted to focus on being the best team that they could be towards the end of last season. And that Nurkic injury really took some wind out of their sails, but they continued to compete and still made noise in the postseason.
Here is Robertson. The Blazers getting the bucket. Davis finds Leonard. Robertson outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Unloads from 13. Shot by Frazier, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Howard.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Frazier, and Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Leonard dishes to Robertson. Here's Jordan, sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
1 quarter in the books. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Jordan is out there with Davis. Then it's Harden. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's McGrady in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Portland shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Olajuwon drops them both. The Pistons trailing. McGrady passes to Davis. The pass to Harden. Outside for Jordan. Tries again. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Payton. Pierce with a wide open look. And that's collected by Malone. Detroit with the ball. Now McGrady. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. From them. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Payton gets the bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
McGrady kicks to Davis. Jordan against Pierce, and that one drops for him. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
Here's Thompson, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payton. Hits it from three-point range. Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Down low, here's Davis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Thompson for three, and another three for Portland.
Even with the hand up, it's not bothering Klay Thompson. Just measured that one off.
And a deep three from Harden. Doesn't go that time. And that's it for the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, Gary Payton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Howard is out there with Garnett. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Pippen. And it's Hill in at the three. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Trailblazers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
And both free throws good from Garnett. Pistons trail by 5. Outside, Davis. Over Garnett. And it's Davis missing.
The shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again. You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A fader. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside Jordan. Pass to Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here's Garnett. Rebound, Detroit. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Leonard. And the layup layup's good off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Frazier against Robertson. And Garnett misses. For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A different look here for Detroit. Malone's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Harden in for Kawhi Leonard. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Robertson against Frazier. To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
For the Pistons, back on the floor, Tracy.
On defense, Detroit. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazers lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Harden. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Moses Malone. Then there's Robertson. And it's McGrady in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Frazier against Robertson. Ball's knocked loose. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. They get it back. Malone. And it's sent back by Howard. Hill dishes to Frazier. Here's Garnett. The kick out to Frazier. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Frazier's got his first points of the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Pass to Hill. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Malone trying to break free. Harden, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Frazier, the pass to Pippen. Fires top of the key. The second effort. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Hill inside. He's against Jordan. Pippen for three. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Pippen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Hill against Leonard. And here is Hill. And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.